Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Hello, guys, and welcome to Walk Talk. Welcome to Walk Talk. Now, um, I know we are not actually live right now. This is pre-recorded, and I'm just trying a little something, something a little different. All right. I hope you guys do not mind. And reason being why I am trying different things is because, as you all know, I have toddlers in my home. And since the change of time that happened a couple of months ago, listen, I cannot get my kids to bed on time for me to do this live chat with you guys. Okay, so that has caused me to kind of sort of have to postpone the show, and things happen. And so, you know what? I said I am going to record the shows, and now I'm just going to air them at the time that I am supposed to, because for me, it is better to get the job done than to not get it done at all, right? So I know you guys are not going to mind that I am not completely live, but nonetheless, that you are here and you're watching with me and you are speaking with me. I will go ahead and respond to your messages and your comments as you comment on the show as well. All right, so I hope you guys don't mind, and give me your feedback. Let me know what you think of the show being pre-recorded, and that way I can make other adjustments as we need. Listen, this is for you guys. The show is for you guys, and of course it is for the glory of God, but nonetheless it is for you. All right, so let me know what you think about this change, and I will make adjustments as we move forward on the Walk Talk show. But other than that, guys, welcome to Walk Talk Sundays. Now, also, I know I said that on Wednesday nights, I will be returning, and after the tax season. So next Wednesday will definitely be our first Wednesday night show since tax season started. I think it was like in January. I haven't done a Wednesday night show, so we will return back on Wednesday, this Wednesday coming up, for our first Wednesday night show. So stay tuned for that. And of course, it is 9 p.m. Wednesdays and Sundays with Walk Talk with Nancy. And other than that, you guys already know, if you want to reach me for any speaking engagements, you want to invite me to your church, invite me to your women's conference, invite me to your panel discussions to speak on any subject, pretty much on finances, women empowerment, children, teens, family, sexual matters, whatever it is, that the subject is, and you're not sure if I will speak on it, just give me a call or email me at walktalkwithnancy@gmail.com, and I will let you know if it is an area that I would like to touch on, okay, or I could touch on. Apart from that, I am really looking forward to joining you in any platform or on any platform, discussing whatever it is that God places on your heart, and that you invite me to. All right, so apart from that, let's get started. We're gonna start our show. Let's start our drum roll for the night. All right, our drum roll is work in life balance. Work in life balance. Now, I know you guys remembered. If not, I will give you a reminder. Last Sunday, I was on vacation with my children, right? So I did do a very quick 5 minute video, of course, letting you guys know that I was on vacation, and started the process on this work-life balance. And if you didn't get to see that little part, you can go ahead on the Walk Talk timeline and you will see it. But if not, we're just gonna go ahead and cover some of the basics that I did already started discussing on last week's Walk Talk 5 minute pop-up show. Okay, and so we're gonna go ahead and start with that now. As you guys noticed, last week I was again on vacation, and I went to Orlando, and I had a phenomenal time with my children, a phenomenal time. Now, I know without a doubt, I know that they enjoyed every part of this thing. They enjoyed every single part of it. I was blessed, to have my ex-husband joined us, and so the kids even loved that the most. That way, it wasn't just myself. He came and enjoyed the festivities, and everyone had a great time. So I was truly, truly blessed by that. The kids was, again, had a phenomenal time. They got to visit two parks. We were there for about 4 days, and so they enjoyed it. Okay, they enjoyed it. Now, why is it that I decided to do something like this? Why did I decide, okay, I could have done anything with the kids? And I know a lot of us, we do vacation with our children. We do, okay? So most of us that are out there that are working families, and we're, husbands and wives, or even if we're single parents, one of the reasons why I know, you can relate with me that we decide to do family vacations is 9 out of 10 because the family needs it. Right, the family needs it. And so the first question is that why do we work? Why do we work? Now, we work because we need to work. We work because we need to provide for our family. So despite the family needs a vacation, what the family needs more than anything is the stability or financial stability of the household. So we work because we have to provide a roof over our heads, right? We work because we have to provide that stability. We have to provide the clothing, the shoes, the food. We have to provide, the nitty gritty that the kids need, especially if you are a big family like myself. I have 5 children, and of course I am now a single mother, but 5 children and everything that needs to be taken care of for those children, and 3 are toddlers, so there are daycare expenses, right? And there are, they grow every 2 seconds. I know y'all can relate, those that have little ones. Every 2 seconds they're growing, so it's like every 6 months or every 3, 4, 5 months they need new shoes, they need new clothes. A little shirt that you bought like 3 weeks ago, now it's like they're looking like Hercules. And the shirt is about to pop on them. You're like, when I just bought this dinky outfit like a couple of weeks ago. So I know you can relate. I know you can definitely relate. So this is why we work. We work because it is definitely needed. It is a necessity. Sorry. It is a necessity. The children needs that type of stability. We need that type of stability. We have needs ourselves as parents. We need a car. We need, our own outfits. We got to look fly too. We got to look good too, We got to go ahead and get our nice little outfits so we can go out on dates if we're single, or if we're married. We have to look good for our mate. We have to look presentable. We have to smell good, all that nitty gritty stuff. So this is why we work. We work because it is a needed substance. It is a needed foundation. It is mandatory for us to work, because even the Bible says if you don't work, you don't eat. So that is the reason why we have to work. Now, in the process of us working, at times we can definitely neglect certain things, pertaining to our children. We can definitely neglect the fact that they need our time, they need our affection, they need our attention. So that can definitely be something that gets put back on the back burner, is their personal needs, right? So the working aspect of it all, of course, is, again, it's a necessity. We have to do it. We have to be providers so we can sustain our family. But then again, the family also have this other part of sustainability that is necessary for the progress, for the growth, for the prosperity of the family. And I'm not just talking about financial prosperity, but even mental, emotional, even physical, aspect of the family. It is necessary. So this is why I really applaud families when I see that they are a hardworking family, and I see that they take their children to work, not to work, sorry, on vacations. Give me a second, guys. Excuse me. Okay, so I really do applaud families when I see that the children are taking on vacation, because that tells me a lot about that family. That tells me that that family has the understanding that while we were hustling, while we were going out and we were busting and we were moving, we were making moves and closing deals and making sales, that at times the family suffered, right? I don't know about you, but for me, I remember for many years during the tax season, especially when I lived down south, prior to me moving up north closer to my office, it would take me 2 hours to get to work and 2 hours to get home. So by the time I closed my office at 8 o'clock at night, I'm getting home at 10. Okay, so during a very busy tax season, I'm getting home at 10. And so by the time I get home, it's literally at times my children would already be asleep, because I would have either a friend of mine or somebody or a babysitter be with them. So by the time I get home, they are asleep. They don't have that one-on-one interaction with me. So it's like I wake up in the morning, I see them, I get them dressed, take them to school, then I get home and I see them asleep again. So I didn't really have that one-on-one with them. So that's why I more than anything, I started implementing family getaways and family vacations, because I understood that there was a sacrifice, okay, not only myself but also the children made to share mommy with the world, to share mommy with everything else that she had to do to make sure that they were okay. So there had to be some way for me to reciprocate, that love and that attention that they're seeking and that they're wanting. I had to find a way to say, okay, you know what? Let me go ahead and give them something that will be my undivided attention. So this is what I did, guys. Last week, as you saw, what I did was I decided to take a break. From it all. I decided, okay, I will not be be my busy self for about 4 days. There will not be any laptop. Yes, guys, I didn't travel with a laptop. I didn't travel with a tablet. I didn't travel with their tablets either. Every tablet stayed home, okay? The only thing I had to have were phones. So yes, I had my oldest son's phone and my phone. So there was no additional technology. There was nothing, absolutely nothing. As a matter of fact, I don't even think that we spent more than 2 hours watching TV the entire trip, okay? Because I wanted, within that trip, within the break that I took, to spend that one-on-one with them, that vacation time with them, that balanced life with them, is that I wanted to be my undivided attention to them. I wanted to make sure that they knew, okay, you know what, mommy does what she does, so we can have this and we'll be able to do this. Oh, trust me, they were happy, right? Mommy, like, wow, we're staying here. They loved the hotel. They loved every event. They loved, doing everything that we did that weekend, And so, so they knew that, okay, we could not bring the tablets and we could not bring the computers. We could not bring the laptops, because this was the time that we were going to spend undivided attention. We were going to give each other undivided attention and make sure that we were connecting in a way that we have not connected in probably 6 months, in the past 6 months. Okay, I know for me, people work year round. I get that. And so for me, the majority of my workload is within 6 months time. So within those 6 months, I know they miss mommy like crazy. They don't get to see me as much. It's pretty much drop off and pick up, have some dinner, cook, and then go to bed. So there's not really that one-on-one, but this time I got a chance to hang out with them, rode rides with them, did, all the little rides in Disney, and then went to the Animal Kingdom and did all that stuff. So they got a chance to enjoy mom a little extra, a little, one-on-one. They got to, wake up and sleep in the same bed with me, and I didn't have to get up and rush. Like, hey, ready, let's go. It's time to go. Get dressed. You go get your shoes. No, where's your jacket? They didn't have to hear that. All they heard was good morning, and it's like they're waiting for it. We're not rushing out the door this morning, and that was great. They enjoyed that, and I wanted to implement that for them. So this is why I believe that it is extremely important that we do balance this work and life balance, guys. I really think it is highly important that we do that. So apart from that, there is just like so many areas as well that we can balance this work and life, thing. And I know it could be hard at times. We don't have the time, we don't have the resources, we don't have, the deals, we don't have the money saved up. Now, this is where I think it plays, the little intricate, important parts come into play. Now, again, different families, different structures, different financial brackets. There's different ways you can get this thing done without breaking the bank, guys. Okay. So one of my advices that I would give you is number one, first and foremost, budget for this thing. Depending on the size of your family, depending on what it is that you are looking to do with your family, on a vacation, go ahead and do your research. Go ahead and know where you're going to be staying. If it's through family and friends, go ahead and invite, other people on the trip as well, to see if you can have some type of deal that goes on for a big group. So there are different ways that you can do this where you can definitely, budget properly and not break the bank. Okay. Again, different bracket, different financial bracket, different things that you can do. All right. Another thing, I know what I did was I applied my AAA. I applied, friends, that I knew that it had some discounts, or that could get me some discounts and different events and different things. So I gave them a call. Hey, listen, don't you still work? Don't you still do? Aren't you still at, and, based on what they could help me with, it's like, yeah, I could give you a discount on this, or I could give you a little help on that. And I took it and I applied everything. So do your due diligence, parents. All right. And try to see how you can implement this thing. Again, this is not about the vacation itself. This is about balancing your work in your life. That way everybody will feel as if that this is a team effort. This is a team thing. This is a team family. And it's not that I work, and then, the children, don't get to spend time with you. They don't get that quality time with you. They don't get to enjoy some of the fruits of your labor. All right. So again, it doesn't have to be an Orlando trip. It doesn't have to be something that is grand. It doesn't have to be that you're flying to Dubai. It doesn't have to be that you're flying to New York and you're doing these big, trips. It doesn't have to be like that. It can actually literally be right here in West Palm. There's some great beaches right here in West Palm and Daytona and so on and so forth, with great activities that you can do with your family. All right. So again, it's not the trip itself, but it is the quality time that you are implementing with your children, with your family, with your wife. And that way you can go ahead and do this work in life balance thing properly. All right. So let's dissect a little more. Okay, what is the importance of this work-life balance in different areas? Okay, I'm going to start with family. The reason why this work-life balance is important as a family is that it shows that we care. It shows to your children. I don't know if you can hear the thunder out there, but it just started raining. But it shows that, you care. It shows that you have the understanding to your children and your wife and your husband as a whole, that I understand that this is necessary for us. I understand that this quality time and me not to be shared with my boss, with my employees, with my laptop, my tablet, my work, especially if you're one that is very techy and that's how you work is on technology. So it's like you always have a phone or a tablet or something in your hand, so your attention is always, somewhere else. But during that time of your vacation as a family, you are paying attention to one another. I don't know about you, but I know during my vacation, I noticed things about my children that I didn't really pick up on before. Like my daughter, oh my gosh, my daughter's vocabulary is off the roof. I'm like, how did you learn that word, you know? And my son, I'm looking at him and he has his two bottom teeth is out. And I'm like, oh my God, so you got two teeth missing. Like, I knew they were missing because I was, you know, part of the ones that yanked it. But it's just like life happened so fast that I didn't really get to meditate like, oh my gosh, and my children are getting older. You know, this one has two teeth missing. And that one, her vocabulary is off the chain. And then the baby, she's like, forget the diapers, mommy. I'm a big girl now. We not even pull-ups, like we partying, you know. So all of that kind of gave me you know, the time for me to admire and appreciate the changes that are happening in my family. Of course, it doesn't happen in the 4 days. The miracle, the breakthrough, whatever it is that you're looking for to happen within your family, it doesn't happen in 4 days. But you can definitely look at your family and say, wow, you know, and give them that undivided attention, which is what the vacation is for as a family. Now, in your marriage, what the vacation does in your marriage is it shows your wife, you know, or it shows your husband, hey, baby, I miss you, boo. You know, I don't know about you, but I remember when I was married and I did family vacations, even when I was doing family vacations. And I used to do like me and Hub's vacation alone. And then I did me and, you know, us and the kids by ourselves with the kids as well. But even when we did the ones with the kids, we would be like, go to the pool. You know, or you don't want to go downstairs, go to the arcade. No, yeah, go. You know, just so you can get that one-on-one time with each other. You know, just lay in the bed, do that late wake up. You don't have to wake up early. You know, I kind of missed that on this vacation. I didn't have that, but nonetheless, you know, as a married couple that you are on vacation within your family, the husband and the wife, I'm sure that you kind of get a time to sit back and enjoy your children together, like kind of have a drink and sit back together and be like, look at him, look at him acting a fool. And it's like the one time that you got to tell them, sit down, don't touch nothing, don't break nothing, don't go. Like for me, I was like, they were just like, mommy, can we do that? Yep, you could jump on that bed all day. You just can't do it in my house, but you can jump in on that bed. You can jump on it all day, you know. So you get to enjoy some of that with your wife and you know, in the marriage as well. Hopefully, if there was any hiccups and you kind of got you know derailed a little bit on the look of the family, on the aspect of your family, you get a chance to look at it and remember why it is that you had that family. It just gives you that little time, that little window for you to take a look at your family closer. Now, the next one is personal time. You get that personal time with one another. Again, I think I said it already. You get that personal time with one another. Again, I did not, guys. I did not bring any tablets. I did not bring any phones. I did not bring any electronics at all. I brought phones. Sorry, I brought phones, but no electronics. And this is what we needed to do for this vacation. I hope you. All right, great. So now that we have gotten all that information out, this is again the recap. We work because we need to. We take a break on vacation because we need to, okay, to show our family the love and the affection that is necessary for the stability of the family. And definitely, most and for all, we do this for the family, we do it for the marriage, and we do it just to spend that one-on-one interaction with one another without the tablets, without the, you know, the phones maybe, without the computers, without the laptop, and all of that will definitely make a huge impact in your family life. I trust me. Okay. All right. I really believe that this will be something that your family will enjoy doing. So make the time, create the work and life balance that is, again, a necessity for your family structure. You will appreciate it and your family will appreciate it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. But please don't forget, Ecclesiastes 3:18 says, there is a time for everything. All right, a time for everything. So take the time and make it count for you and your family. Have a blessed night, everybody. Bye.